Alex Power was born the eldest of four children in his family to parents Dr. James Power and Dr. Margaret Power, two brilliant scientists working on experimental energy research. From an early age, Alex showed a strong sense of responsibility and leadership, often looking after his younger siblings, Julie, Jack, and Katie. The family lived a fairly normal life for a time, though their parents' work would eventually place them in danger. While still a young boy, Alex was visited by Alefire Whitemane, a member of the alien Kymellian race. Alefire had come to warn the Power children that their parents' energy converter technology had attracted the attention of the alien Snarks, a hostile reptilian race that planned to steal the technology and use it as a weapon. During his encounter, Alefire was mortally wounded by the Snarks, but used the last of his energy to transfer his alien abilities to the Power children so that they could protect themselves and stop the Snarks. Alex received the power of gravity control, which allowed him to increase or decrease his own density, making himself extremely heavy and strong or light enough to fly. As the oldest, Alex quickly took on the role of leader, organizing his siblings into a team that would be known as the Power Pack. From that point forward, Alex balanced two lives. One as an ordinary kid dealing with school, friends, and family responsibilities, while the other as a young superhero protecting Earth from alien threats, kidnappers, supervillains, all while trying to keep their powers secret from their parents. In the early days, the team focused mainly on stopping the Snarks, the alien race responsible for attacking Alefire and targeting their parents' invention. Alex approached their new situation with a serious mindset and often worried about the risk they were taking, which sometimes even put him at odds with his siblings who were more willing to treat their powers like an adventure. During this period, Alex struggled with the pressure of leadership. He felt personally responsible for every injury, mistake, or close call the team experienced. He worked hard to create plans before missions and tried to make sure each of his siblings used their powers safely and effectively. At the same time, he still had to attend school and behave like a normal kid, which created constant stress since the Power children were hiding their superhero activities from their parents. Alex often carried the emotional weight of the secret more than the others and worried about what would happen if their parents found out, or if one of his siblings got hurt. As the Power Pack began encountering more threats on Earth, Alex grew more confident in both his powers and his leadership. He learned to use his density control more creatively, increasing his weight to become an immovable object in combat, or decreasing it to fly and maneuver quickly in the air. Despite becoming a capable young hero, Alex never fully lost that feeling that he had been forced to grow up too fast. His childhood became defined by responsibility, secrecy, and protecting his family, which shaped his personality into that of a cautious, determined, and protective leader. His leadership wasn't based on confidence alone, but on a strong sense of responsibility, which became one of his defining traits through his series. The Power Pack eventually became involved with several major Marvel heroes, including Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four, and even the Avengers. Alex often found himself speaking on behalf of the team when dealing with adult heroes, which reinforced his role as the group's leader. These encounters also helped establish the Power Pack as legitimate young heroes within the Marvel Universe, rather than just children with powers. During Secret Wars 2, the Power Pack even encountered the Beyonder, and Alex had to guide his siblings through a situation involving a being with near limitless power, which showed how often he had to think carefully rather than rely on strength alone. One of the more important turning points for Alex came when the Power children's parents finally learned the truth about their powers. Alex had spent years worrying about this moment and felt personally responsible for keeping the secret. When the truth was revealed, it changed the family dynamic and removed some of the burden Alex had carried for so long. This moment marked a shift where Alex no longer had to act as a second parent to his siblings and could begin to relax slightly in his leadership role. Later in Marvel continuity, Alex joined the Future Foundation for a time, working alongside other young geniuses and heroes associated with the Fantastic Four. This period showed Alex growing beyond being just a leader of the Power Pack and becoming his own hero and scientist, following in his parents' footsteps intellectually while still maintaining his gravity-based powers. Across his history, Alex is most notable not for a single battle or victory, but for consistently serving as a responsible leader for one of Marvel's most youngest superhero teams, balancing childhood, family responsibility, and superhero duty in a way few characters in Marvel history have had to do. Alex's story matters because it shows that heroism isn't always loud or celebrated, but often quiet and difficult. As leader of the Power Pack, he spent much of his childhood making decisions that affected the safety of his family. His stories show that leadership isn't always about being the strongest person, but about being willing to make the hardest choices and accept the results. He learned that power comes with responsibility, and protecting others sometimes means giving up your own comfort. He also learned that growing up is not defined by age, but by the weight of the choices a person must carry. His character also teaches us the importance of family and teamwork. Alex was never truly alone because his strength came from working with his siblings rather than trying to do everything himself. Through battles with aliens and criminals and other threats, the Power siblings survived because they trusted each other and worked together. The lessons from Alex and his adventures are simple yet meaningful. Responsibility isn't something to avoid, but something to accept. Leadership is about caring for others, not just being in charge. And doing the right thing, even when it's difficult, is what truly makes someone a hero.